Two-man game, TMG, get the news fast, AMG, game of two boxes. Name two boxers that hit as hard as this. Yeah, we're cutting to the truth, no, there ain't no narrative. Eyes up on the cup this year, hear the stadium erupt this year. For my team, TMG.
Welcome to episode, is it 123 or 121 or 122?
1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Wow.
TMG.
So, in order, we're bringing back our special guest, Chucky Green.
UFC aficionado.
UFC aficionado,
Good
Chelsea supporter.
Boo.
Yeah, man, boo. Boo
That's
them.
why I say when I ask the youth star coach or what team you support, when they say Chelsea, I say boo.
You have to boo them.
Yeah, but Chelsea
When they say United, I say boo.
I've been booed for 2 years now, man.
You've been booed for 2 years.
And, here's to many more boos and many more years of you booing.
We wanted to start off with the major news in the sporting landscape at the moment was Klopp. I know that I didn't put on an agenda, so I'll give you a quick reaction so we can start off the episode. Chucky, obviously, as you're the guest, what was your first reaction when you heard about the Klopp news?
I was surprised because it all sort of came out of nowhere, innit? Like, literally just, they dropped it, said, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm off ski. I was like, oh, like, what's going on here? But the man's tired, innit? The man's tired. Man wants to bounce out, take his rest, get his sabbatical in again. Good for him.
Look at that. Chasing Pep is stressful, man.
Big
Chasing
stress.
Pep is stressful. How about you, Miller?
I'm just like, cool. His Klopp's gone. I'm joking out. That was a bit of a bombshell, to be fair. I wasn't really expecting it. And then, boom, I just saw my channels, my group chats. It was like, he's gone. And it's the middle of the season. Weird time to announce, in my opinion. Maybe, I don't know. Obviously, just generally tired, fatigued. They say the mental fatigue is the worst type of fatigue because it affects all parts of the body eventually. And, he needs to reset, recalibrate. Come again, obviously, it looks like Liverpool may break down. Depends on the replacement. Need to replace him with a top guy, in my opinion. It doesn't have to be like an elite manager like this Zidane or something like that, but someone that's on his way, maybe like a Alonso, De Zerbi's, pretty much there. But they need to replace him effectively and adequately. But yeah, what about you, Jay?
I think for me, the reaction was kind of a shock because you just see a video of him. I thought he was going to announce that he was dying or something like that. I was like, oh. But then when he said he's taking a sabbatical, I was thinking, wow, mid-season you're announcing this. Are you trying to give Liverpool that emotional boost down the stretch run,
Timing's a bit mad. But like you said, it could just be to kind of get up because they're top of the table.
They're top of the table. They got the UFL Cup, well, the Carling Cup. They're still in the FA Cup. They're still in Europa League. Like, they could do their own kind of quadruple, which I wouldn't rate because the Europa League is not really a significant cup in their quadruple. But they had their trouble that they hold, which was all the B team cups back in the 2001 or something like that. But yeah, I was a bit like, oh, what's happening? And then you start to look at the player situation at Liverpool. It's like, I think Trent, Salah, Van Dijk, they're all in their last 18 months of their contracts. So that's it's significant to hear this
I
news
think
now.
Van Dijk they even came out and said like, oh, are you going to be staying once Klopp goes? He's like, I don't know.
And if he doesn't know, that's a big change.
It's like a big changing of the guard kind of thing. Like, it's a new era now at Liverpool. Now that he's going, you're gonna obviously, as time goes on, you're gonna lose your guys like they've already lost their guys like their Firminos, their Hendos, their Manes. Now they've got the next batch to go, which will be like the Van Dijk and the Salah. Once they go, it's about making sure you replace them properly. Get, like you guys said, getting in a very good manager. You can come in, coach these guys, get his authority out there, get his blueprint on there. But me being me, I'm praying on the downfall.
You're on a Liverpool downfall. Another great fall into the wayside. We've had United fall to the wayside after a great manager left. You had Chelsea. I don't know. Chelsea is different. Like, it doesn't really matter who your manager was. It's just the change of ownership.
We've been falling for a while, but then with the whole shake up with Roman and that was it. They took the safety off and we just plummeted, really and truly.
They shake you down.
Yeah, we got ransacked.
I wanna go into a little bit more detail on that. Can you explain what
What do you want to know?
you know?
This is now. You know me. I was the Chelsea man
Yeah,
back.
the Chelsea
Me
man.
now. I'm very disillusioned with it all. Yeah, but I can do my best. I can do my best.
Oh no, I was hearing reports of during the Tuchel reign, Chelsea supporters tearing up their ticket memberships. I know a man that we know, he tore up his ticket membership at Stamford Bridge. Said he's never coming back.
I hear it.
And that's it. He's not the only one we heard that story of. There's
Yeah.
a couple of Chelsea men that have torn up their memberships, and that was with Tuchel still there.
Yeah.
Was Roman still in place, or was this before or after Roman was in place?
I don't know. Could have been because Tuchel was only there for like 3 months. Once Bowley came
Chelsea
in.
fans are soft, man. How do they turn up the membership after a little bit
Yeah,
of adversity?
no.
Yeah,
Do you know
a
what
little
it is? I
adversity.
think. Do you know what I
They're
think
spoiled.
it is? Yeah, dude. There's no. A lot of them ain't really got like backbone, and I think the Roman era breeded like a real, like nature of like impatience with
Yeah.
Chelsea fans, with the whole sort of hire and fire thing. Like, don't get me wrong, gave me. When did Roman go? Like 2-3 years? Like a year ago? 2 years ago?
2021, 2020.
I think like 2 years ago.
Guy gave me 23 years of success, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't knock it. It worked. I saw my team win everything. But, like I said, now it's a changing of the guard. We've lost the real men. Do you know what I mean? We've got a couple real men. Like, we've got the Silvers and Sterling. That's probably about it, to be fair. Sterling. I mean, bro, compared to everyone else, yeah.
He's the mature guys in your
Yeah,
squad.
it's a real man.
What about
Like-
Cole Palmer?
Yes, I have a lot of time for Cole Palmer. But I think he's still got time to... In fact, yeah. No, fuck it, yeah. I can swear in it.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer's a
You
real
could.
man as well. I'll take that. But then...
But he's only like barely, was it 21, 20?
But when you watch him, he's been like the main thing that's like kept me interested this season, is watching him and like seeing how he kind of puts his authority on the game. Like he looks so mature when he's like on the ball, and like he just calms everything down. I think with Chelsea, it's a very much like both on the pitch and off the pitch. It's a very much like a scattergun approach. There's no real kind of identity to it. Like when we attack, there's no real like attacking identity. We kind of just get into the final third. We just start passing it, just knocking it side to side. Nothing happens. Nothing ever comes from it. When he gets on the ball, you get that feeling, and we've not really. I'm not comparing the two, but I've not really had that feeling with someone since Hazard, where they get the ball and you're like, oh, he could do something with it now. Because like compare Palmer getting the ball in the final third to someone like
Manduke. Was it Manduke?
Madueke or like a Mudryk or something. They get the ball. He's alright, but he's raw in it. Mudryk is raw.
Mudryk just runs into blind alleys, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what people need to be realistic as well, because like people like Mudryk, I don't know what you expect. Like he's not really played like a full season before he came to Chelsea. He'd only played like a handful of games at
He
Shakhtar.
paid the P's, man. Should have let Arsenal take the L.
That's what I mean. It's scattergun approach, bro. We've seen people putting feelers out. We're going, oh, you want him? Come over here. We'll take him.
Since the Champions League victory, a lot of that team is gone. There's a lot of turnover. What's the reason that there's been so much turnover though? Because that's not all down to Roman and new ownership.
Do you know what? It's like, I think new people come in, new managers come in. They don't fancy some players. Like you look at when Lampard came in the first time, discarded Jorginho, discarded Rudiger. He got the boot. Tuchel came in, brought them back in, and they were both fundamental to us winning Champions League. So it's like different managers don't fancy some players. Like it don't suit their philosophy or whatever.
But you can't have so much turnover.
That squad as well. That squad was quite a lot of them were like quite a bit of an older squad.
Was the season after where you got to the final of the FA Cup, final of the Carling Cup, lost to Real Madrid? Is that the season after?
Yes.
So that's basically the season. That was the season before you lost all of the guys, basically.
Yeah.
But from that team, you had lost. Werner's gone, Havertz is gone, Mount's gone. Midfield was.
Forgot my man, you know.
Oh boy, he's just on the bench at Man United. Does he ever play? Kante's gone.
Yep.
Jorginho's gone.
Yep.
Kovacic is gone.
Yep.
Asby's gone.
Asby's gone. Rudiger's gone.
Rudiger's gone. Mendy's gone.
Mendy's gone. Yeah, it's a big turnover.
So you've only had James and Silva, and James is cropped.
Yeah, James is cropped. Yeah, the turnover is like it's crazy, and sometimes those sort of overhauls are they're risky. They're very risky because sometimes they can be a hit, or as you can see with us, they can be a miss.
But don't you prefer? So this is where I'll come from the overhaul point. Wouldn't you want to have the overhaul now, take the hit lumps, and then grow a team, or you want to be Man United, who still have some of the same signings, from 2017?
Yeah, no, this is what I mean. Though. I'm not opposed to it, but I think it could have been done more effectively. Because I think, we got a super young squad, and you need, like I said, you need them real men in there, them older statesmen, the guys like the Jorginhos, who else was there? Like Kante's, Kovas, exactly, like Aspis as well. You need those guys there that will kind of still enforce that ethos and that winning mentality. Do you know what I mean? All these men are young, and they've not, other than Enzo, none of them have really won anything. Do you know what I mean?
Talking about Enzo,
what do you want to know?
I want to talk about the home midfield. Enzo, so I say, like, do you think they've justified their price tag?
Not yet, no. But it's going to be hard to do it after.
Why do they perform so below what they?
I think they're already sort of under a certain level of scrutiny because of the price tag. But when I watch them play, I don't look at them and think, "Oh, you lot have been terrible." Do you know what I mean? They've been decent, but decent ain't
good enough.
200 mil between them, 200 and something mil between them. Do you know what I mean? You need better from them, but with that in mind, you need better from everyone as well. Because Enzo's been good. Like some performances from Enzo I've seen this year, I've been like, oh yeah, you're the guy. Like when we played, like early in the season when we played Liverpool at the Bridge, guy was incredible, and I was like, this is the level. But yeah, it's like you need everyone around him to kind of up to that level as well. Not saying that he needs everyone to play around him to be good for him to be good, but if everyone around you's playing better, you're gonna play better.
How about Salcedo?
I think Caicedo's been solid. I think he was solid, but again, is solid 105 mil?
No,
nope. Exactly. So,
okay, solid guys that played in the Kent League.
You can get 40 minutes.
Exactly.
You can get a solid guy for 10.
Exactly.
So what? It's funny because Gallagher's probably been your top performing midfielder.
CG.
Yeah, but he's also Gallagher's been good, but I feel like he also sort of limits the midfield as well.
So you could
wait, sorry, in what way? How does he limit you guys?
I think I don't think he's like as good technically as the others. I think his work is like, with me, if your best attribute as a midfielder is your work rate, what's going on?
Yeah, but there's a lot of guys like Milner, Henderson.
Yeah, Milner could actually cross off football.
I think Gallagher can shoot at football better than Milner though.
But if the main thing you bring to a team is that you run a lot and all that, that's crazy to me anyway.
Ball winners, man.
But is he not?
Yeah, but running and ball winning is two different things, isn't it?
Kante
Kante was a good ball winner, but then again, he was also very good technically as well. Gallagher will do the graft and will do the dog work, but
he did play it simple. That's all he has to do, isn't it? If you do the dog work, play it simple, enable the others. Maybe he's like, what's that thing? He's an enabler. He's not like he raises the floor of your team. You know, he's not gonna raise the ceiling, but he just raises the floor. Like because of his work rate, you know, you can't drop to this certain level of.
That's a fair point. Yeah, that's fair.
Whereas guys like Enzo and Salcedo, They raise the ceiling of what your team can achieve. Like it's the same for Arsenal with Rice. Like Rice, what Rice has done for Arsenal is that he raised the floor of the team and said like, you know, we're not gonna have bad defensive performances because of what Rice does. Like he covers so much ground. He's gonna be a solid protector in front of the back four. So it makes sure that Arsenal, you know, defensively very solid. So the floor of the Arsenal team is very good in terms of that. Like we're less likely to make mistakes, we're less likely you can see stupid goals. But our ceiling is the same because we haven't got anyone that, you know, creates loads of chances.
Yeah.
Or we haven't got a killer. Same with you guys. You don't have no killer.
No, we don't. No.
We have no killer at all.
No.
No killer.
Yeah, we don't at all.
You need to. Well, Nicole Jackson's coming back early.
The killer's Cole Palmer.
Yeah, cold.
Cole Palmer, exactly.
Cole Palmer. It's
I
funny.
seen his veins.
It's funny because he was on the Man City. He's on the fringes of the Man City squad. Now he's
But his levels.
His levels.
But that's the thing. Like with our transfer
I wish Foden
approach,
could leave sometimes. And Foden cut. Let's see where we'll be on.
Exactly. But with our transfer approach since Bowling that have come in, like you look at things like you start looking at every deal under a microscope and you're like, what are we doing here? Like we're buying, like obviously we've done like the 90 mil on Mudryk and we've done like hundreds on Enzo and Caicedo. Was Cucurella under Bowling?
Cucurella was Tuchel. So you've had two approaches because that was early Bowley when you were getting experienced guys just to win because you had Cucurella in, you got Koulibaly in,
Sterling in,
you got
Koulibaly.
Sterling. There was a different squad ethos to what you were aiming to do now.
The Koulibaly experiment flopped. That's actually
He was brought in like 5 years too late, bro.
Well, he got found out in the Premier.
Yeah, but I mean that was after he'd been coasting in Italy for how long? Like, and there was every summer there was talks of him going Man United and going here and going there, Man City going here, going there. When the talk died down, we said, "Oh yeah, come on in." And then look, he was washed.
He was washed. He was getting caught out, man. I felt sorry for him, and he looked so bad. He looked so bad. He was getting caught, getting cooked by Watkins and them, man.
Yeah,
it's not easy, man. The Premier's not easy. It's not forgiving.
The hardest league in the world.
Yeah, but like I was saying, you start looking at every deal under a microscope. You're like, what are we doing? And then like,
why are you buying all these young Brazilians? Are they ever gonna play?
I think they look at some of these young bucks they're signing as like investments because of like they're spending. Obviously, I think they've changed it now with that whole amortization thing where you kind of spread the payment over
but
so
all
many
the
years.
contracts that were purchased beforehand.
Oh yeah, exactly. So they're spending like 20-30 mil on an unknown entity from Brazil. He'll come in, but where you're spreading it over like 7-8 years, is only costing you realistically per year like
3 mil.
3 mil.
And you're allowed
4
25
mils.
million of owner losses, so you're comfy.
But then if we sell him down the line for like, even if we break even and go 20-30, they're still gonna make like 15-20 mil off of him. Off
it's
selling
genius,
it.
to be fair. It's genius.
It's a crazy loophole. It's a risk because if they come and they stink the place up, you're not going to be able to sell them and you're never ever going to be able to...
That's why you have to sell some homegrown talents though.
Exactly, which is why there's always talks of Gallagher going, why we sold Mount, Brozier as well. Like, even now, I think there's like Reece James talk as well. I've seen like whispers here and there.
Sell him, man.
Can he stay fit?
This is the problem. I think now it might be different because before, where he had that recurring hamstring issue, but he just refused to get the surgery on it. Now he's actually got the surgery, and he's just gonna take his time and actually recover. He might, but you can't live on ifs and whatever.
Adequate replacement.
I like Gusto as well. Gusto's very good, like technically as well. So I'll take that. But
I want to talk about your French centre backs though. We'll go into this.
Which ones?
Baddy, and what's that other Dunny? Disaster.
Yeah, I mean, they're just standard centre backs. I like Baddy Ashil. I like Baddy Ashil out of the two. But we're also forgetting like Fofana as well.
Well, he's got
70 bread on Fofana.
Forget about guys like Fofana, man.
It's just not like So, but I mean, I don't mind Baddy Ashil. I think he's quite decent. The Zazi, he's got a clanger in him for sure.
But why did you buy Fofana? Why did you buy him?
saw a guy that had played in the Prem, done well, and thought he's young. If we get him, and we can then have him as like a guy that we can build around, like in the defence. But like I said, these guys, sometimes you gamble, sometimes you lose, innit? Look, he can't stay fit. His injuries are killing him.
He's got some crazy injuries.
Like it's
Fofana.
Oh yeah, Fofana's he's cursed, man.
Yeah, his injuries are finishing him, and like the same's happening now with Nkunku, bro. Like we bring him in 60 mil.
Well, my boy, that's a Chelsea fan, said you question your physio's approach.
There's got to be something because like there's got to be something.
He's questioning Chelsea's physio approach. I can't remember what he said verbatim, but yeah, that's what he's.
Because we've had so many injuries this year. Like everyone looks at like all these other teams that have had like so many injuries, like United and Newcastle and all that, going through these injury crap. Bro, we've had like 7-8 players out, like nearly every game.
And Nkunku was injured the season before you bought him anyway.
Yeah,
exactly. So we bought an injured guy. He's got injured in pre-season for 3-4 months.
It's funny that
he's come back and now he's injured again.
Get injured, like Gallagher, Cole Palmer. They're solid dons. They don't get injured. Why are they not getting injured?
I don't know, bro.
They're fully English. These guys
the English dons, bro. Born and bred. Ball out. Don't get injured.
Yeah. But
What I'm trying to say, Cole Palmer's signing is actually so interesting because I don't think that was a plan.
Nah, it was so random. It was just.
It was literally turned out to be your best.
Yeah,
friend.
exactly. But this is what I mean. When going back, looking at the whole transfer scope and what we'd been doing, when out of nowhere we're linked with Cole Palmer for 40 mil, we're like, hold on, like where's this come from? One, he's only just started getting game time at City, and two, you start thinking if Pep wants to get rid of him, clearly he can't be whatever.
Well, Pep is not a guy that. He doesn't hold guys back.
Yeah, exactly. But then he comes out, he says like, oh yeah, I wanted to play, I weren't going to get playing time, so I said I wanted to bounce. And it's perfect timing because he's coming to a Chelsea team that's building.
Yep.
And he's now...
He's the star man.
He's the star man. He's the star man. He's the guy now.
He's better than Saka. But this season, who would you rather have, Gobo? Palmer or Saka this season? No, but why? What about this season? Who would you rather have? See, guys don't want to slander Saka. I'm slandering Saka. That's how you can get better. Do you know, this is a sign of a good player.
Then in the same breath, I take it out.
You want to tear it out. I'm just saying. I can't. Hey, you can't just tell a man to cut without a replacement. That's the only reason why I don't. That's the only reason why I'm not gonna take it out yet. Can't just cut without a replacement. It's like why Poch is so safe with Chelsea.
Yeah.
There's no replacements. Where are the top quality managers? Where are they?
Who knows?
There's no one there. There's none. You have to wait. You have to wait for guys to build themselves up. I'm telling you, they're top quality. Unless you want to go with a Conte. You don't want to have it burn bridges.
Unless they do a Klopp or something like that.
Klopp is a sabbatical done, isn't it?
I'll be honest, I'm like 2 or 3 Colwill at left backs away from.
Colwill's a left back though.
No, he's not. I'm 2 or 3 Colwill left backs away from saying fuck it and bring back Jose, bro.
What?
This is what I'm at. This is where I'm at with this guy.
But why is Colwill playing left back though?
I don't know. I don't get it. And it irks me because obviously like Grant, we've had injuries, yeah.
Mm.
Chilwell's been injured, Cucurella's been injured. That's fair. Can't argue with that, yeah. But we have had Maatsen chilling in the club all season.
So why did Maatsen cut anyway?
Because Poch is confusing, bro. Because he's got this thing. He even does it at right back as well. He's been playing Dazazi at right back and things like that. It's scary, bro.
Whoa, why can't you just play with natural fullbacks?
I don't know. And this is what annoys me. Because when we played, who was it? What was the game? Newcastle. When we played them in the Carabao Cup, yeah. We started that game and we had, I can't remember who was right back, who was left back, yeah. But 60 minutes he brought Gusto on.
Yeah.
70 minutes he brought on Maatsen, yeah. So we had 2 actual fullbacks playing. We cooked them for the last 20 minutes and that's how we ended up going through.
Someone needs to talk to him, innit? Poch, you know the funny thing is, Poch wasn't like this with Tottenham. He was much more gung-ho, but maybe he's learned from his PSG days.
What do you learn from PSG? You learn piss from them. You learn nothing from them.
You want to cut?
Oh, no. It does. It seriously, it rattles me.
One what, man? Who cares, man? If it's not the Champions League, I ain't trying to hear it.
He won Ligue 2. He won Ligue 2, man.
Who cares?
Same with Kane at Bayern Munich.
He's not winning Bundesliga.
Even though he might not win the Bundesliga.
Didn't he lose a league on out there as well while he was out there?
I think they lost one
to
Unai
Unai did.
Yeah.
Was it to Lille? No, Unai did. He did as well. He did.
Poch lost one as well. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
lost one to
Did lose
Lille.
one to? Was it Lille or Monaco?
Yeah, to Christophe Gata, yeah. And they got him next season.
How many years was Poch there?
2 years.
2
He got
years.
sacked. He got sacked after the Messi first season.
Must see.
Like, yeah, no, I don't know, bro. The whole, yeah, he does things that confuse me. And then he'll like, if we're playing wingers, he'll put Chilwell at wing.
So what's your best team right now?
God damn.
Is Chilwell back?
He's back now. He's coming back. God bless.
What's your best team right now with the guys that are actually in your
With
squad?
the guys that we have, are you talking like if everyone's fit or like
Everyone's
right
fit.
now?
Everyone's fit.
All right, everyone's fit. Right. I'm going. The guy we got in goal now, Petrovic.
So Petrovic is better than Sanchez.
Yeah.
So why did you buy Sanchez?
Bro, this is what I mean. I don't know because Sanchez is just Kepa.
Why did you?
Sanchez is Kepa from Brighton.
Kepa 2.0.
He's
But Kepa's still coming back, you know.
The new
Oh
shape
my
Kepa.
God, he is. Oh my days. Okay, yeah, no.
Kepa is
Bro,
still coming back.
I
And
know,
he's guaranteed that
You
he's
might
coming
need to
back.
sell him
I
for like
forgot
20
about
mil.
that.
Cut your losses.
I
or
forgot
something.
about
He's
that.
so guaranteed to come back because Real Madrid are not buying him.
I forgot about that. That's actually ruined my day. I actually forgot he was coming back. But yeah, I'm going Petrovic in goal. Right back. I have to go James if he's fully fit.
Mhm.
But if I'm not angry at putting Gusto there either.
That's good to
But
have backups.
for
That's
now-
why you need a good squad.
For now, I'll go James. Centre backs, I'm going Silva and Colwill.
Mhm.
Left back,
Cole was your best centre back. Second best centre back.
I'm having him there. Because when he plays centre back, he's actually very, very good.
Okay.
Left back, Cucurella. Then midfield, I'd go Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo.
Mhm.
Then front three will be Palmer, Sterling, and Nkunku.
Let's see what Nkunku's going to do, man. At least he scored in his debut, so he doesn't have any...
Yeah, when like during pre-season, we were moving and
Yeah,
shaking. We were
during
doing really
pre-season,
well.
Guys told me Nico Jackson was the guy for...
Yeah, well, but no, pre-season we were moving and shaking. We was doing well, and then he got injured, and then I think Poch didn't have a plan B, because that's why we started doing the whole. Because during pre-season we was doing the 4-3-3, was grooving. He got injured, and we started doing the 3-5-2, 5 at the back nonsense.
Funky guy, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the life of a Chelsea fan, bro. It's just confusing and
Hey, Melo.
stressful.
Melo, this is not a sleep cast.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
I'm
a sleep
here.
cast. Yeah. He had a sleep... Hey, bro, there was one episode, yeah. He slept.
Is it?
He slept on the mic.
God damn,
Hey, a sleep cast. He had a sleep cast.
that's hilarious.
He decided, there's too many podcasts, all male podcasts. He's there's a sleep cast.
Sound different, man.
It's something different. It changed
Yeah,
up the
well,
game.
Then you guys cook.
You should get the audio from that, fam.
Like a little ASMR
The
thing.
visuals.
Yeah.
It actually send you to bed. I asked him Ballon d'Or top 3. He said, maybe the state of football is that boring now.
Maybe, bro.
Who's
Maybe.
your top 3 for Ballon d'Or right now? Random.
Oh, me?
No
God,
preparation.
what, for next year? Or
This season, who's Ballon d'Or top 3 right now?
from this season?
This season.
Mm-hmm.
Jude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. God damn. Oh wow, this is hard. Oh boy. It's hard though. I don't actually know.
Well, you only got one name, so
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you got Jude.
yeah. Maybe.
Not H. Kane.
I was gonna say maybe Kane.
And then
It's,
who else?
it's all based on club form at the moment, isn't it? Like, I
Yeah,
need to see
who
what's
else?
going
Who
on.
else? Because you obviously this year as well. So you got Jude and H. Kane. So
Club
you
form.
got two Englishmen.
Club form.
Man City, they don't have any guys.
It might be a cop out, but I figure I'd have to go on Mbappe, but I don't really know what's going on out there. I just assume he's popping off.
That's Melo's guy.
I
Mbappe.
assume he's
Yeah.
popping off out there, but I don't.
I don't even know what Mbappe is doing. But
I don't know. I don't look for that league.
I actually don't know what any attackers are doing. Shout out Usherman if he wins AFCON.
This guy.
Yeah, no,
what's
yeah,
that
that's
wasteful
valid.
guy.
That's valid.
Wasteful guy.
He actually not tapped up. He shouldn't come prem. I'm sure this. So
I
Chelsea
don't- no strikers in their right mind should come prem.
if Usherman comes prem and he goes to Chelsea, you're gonna wrap him up in 5 weeks.
No strikers should go to the prem.
Just stay away.
Just stay away from it. Just stay away from the Prem. I promise you.
I think Callum Wilson might be going to Atletico Madrid. I've been hearing that story.
Callum Wilson,
Is it?
you know?
Yeah.
That's
Because
crazy.
basically, because Moses Keane, he failed his medical.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Damn.
So that there's talks that Callum Wilson might be going.
Callum Wilson.
Yeah, to Atletico Madrid.
What, on like a permanent or a loan?
A loan thing.
Ah.
But he's off for sale because Newcastle are trying to get rid of.
They need
because of the
to make
FFP.
their bread.
So they tried to
Don't
put
worry,
Almeida-
brother. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. One Al Hilal or Al Ettifaq is gonna come
They
in
tried
for
to come in.
super max for someone.
They tried to come in for Almeida, but I think
When you
Almeida
see,
said cut.
bruv, when you see like 70 mil coming for Paul Dummett, that's when you know.
Yeah, bro.
That's when you know.
They're regulating that.
Is
thing,
Paul
though.
Dummett even still around?
He's still there.
I think so. I assume he is.
He's still there,
No one's
bro.
buying him, so
Fam, there's some guy that's still local.
there's a lot of crazy names still in that Newcastle side.
Interesting,
Matt Ritchie
man.
still there as well. Jesus Christ.
Now, also, I guess we touched on football. You didn't give us your Ballon d'Or top three, but you know we can.
Yeah, I mean,
Can
all
move
right,
on.
Jude, Kane, and Mbappe. 2 Englishmen in there is insane.
Yo, Jude is balled out, isn't it? So he
Jude's
deserves
balled out, yeah.
Mr. Kane.
Kane's doing well.
Kane-
I'm ready to lose to the
Kane's breaking all
Bundesliga.
kinds of records. Have you seen? There's a lot of discourse on Lewan now.
He's
Same
been
what?
balled this season.
There's a lot of discourse on
He's
Lewan.
been
Like
pulled.
they're
But
now at a point where they're like disparaging what he's done at Bayern. They're being like,
He didn't score any goal that mattered in the Champions League one, just to let you know.
You don't have to let me know. I'm cool with it.
He didn't
You
score any
don't-
goal.
I've got no.
He didn't
I've got
score
no-
any
I've
goal
got
that
no-
matters.
I've got no ties anywhere.
If we take his goals away, the Bayern still win the Champions League. So, it is what it is.
I remember hearing that discourse, yeah.
They didn't score any goals that matters. But you know me, I'll tell the truth. Like, Ronaldo didn't score in the last 3 semi-finals or finals that he played for Real Madrid.
The last
He didn't
three-
score.
The last 3 semi-finals.
Semi-finals and finals, he didn't score.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Did
what
he
I'm
not?
saying. He didn't. Did he score in the finals? He didn't score in the Real Madrid final. He didn't score in the which one? Let me see. Which one did he not score in?
It's semis though. What was the semi where he got the hat trick against Juve? Was that quarter final?
That was a quarter final.
Damn. Oh, first. All right.
Where he did the one with the overhead kick as